What was the catalyst to get you playing Dota 2 for the first time?
Just I saw one of my friends was playing it.
After first TI,
I was like, I think 12 or 13 when I first started playing, so yeah.
Played Dota 1, and when Dota 2 came out, of course, I just jumped there right in.
After watching the first international, it was like inspiring.
导致最后的一个比赛输掉嘛，就非常的遗憾。
And then when I watched TI, it was a lot of fun playing Dota back then.
I love to play Dota since I'm a kid, like 7 years old.
Dota is a lot like life, you know, shit happens.
And it's really fun. So I dropped my school, I dropped my college degree. So I will just go to focus in Dota. Then I really want to play in the TI stage.
Welcome to the International.
This tournament is going to be a moment in every gamer's life. Everything that you've been doing is building up and is going to happen over 1 week. And then it's not 1 week anymore, it's one game. And then it's not that one game, it's that one moment in the game. And then that one moment in the game is where it's going to finish. And how's it going to finish? Are you going to be holding up a trophy? Or are you going to be the most disappointed that you've ever been?
I think it's the best game ever made, and I suppose one last thank you. I thank you to Valve for making such an incredible game, and I swear again and all the people behind the scenes who made the game. I think it's the best game ever.
Only a heroin addicted junkie can come close to the joy the Dota player can achieve in less than a minute. Confucius. These are the reasons why we still play this game. These are the reasons we will continue to play this game forever. There are no past Dota players. You are either in or you never played before. Dota is literally a drug. It has the same problems. It is abusive, has a ton of side effects, and gives dopamine straight to your dome. As I mentioned in my previous video about how bad it is and how tarnished the path is, you really have to know that you have to learn. It offers a great deal. No other game can do in the same amount. The payout for your knowledge is enormous. Each micro feature, each little position can be abused and has to be abused. And you will also be abused. A lot. By the game, by the players, by the devs, by yourself, and you will like it, because it feels like. Next time you will definitely make it in a proper way. Next time you will be more lucky. Overall, the potential of this game Joy Payout is no match to any other game. One stun, one little stun, boom, the game won. One buyback, same thing. One wrong word.
I don't want to say.
So to start with why it is that great, let's take a look on how it is built. The first and foremost, replayability. Because of 126 heroes and 10 players in the lobby, we have a possible of these possible picks. And that number doesn't include any bans and meta, but still, this is a big number. And that's only the heroes. And we also have these things coming up. It is infinite, theoretically. It can be played forever and each game will be unique. Prosperity of choice is also, I think, because you can pick whatever you want and you can do whatever you want. To remind you, Turbo and non-ranked still exists. Wanna try summons? Here you go. Wanna try no summons? Here you go. Wanna try mage? Yeah, it's still Chen. Creativity is the thing here. Your builds that your teammates find as brewing may be used later in the pro teams, and now we are coming to the best of the best, the gameplay itself. And I know for good that each one has its own best thing in Dota. It can be laning, it can be farming, yes, those do exist, it can be teamfights, red kills, red strats, teamplay, flaming someone. And depending on your mood, you may pick any of those options and still play the same game. Once I played GTA in a ranked pub. I played Chen, and it was very fun. It is all in your head. When it comes to the game itself, it is all straightforward as it can be. Here is the gold if you make your last hit, here is the enemy house, destroy it as you want. And this minigame of killing creeps is also compared to, for example, OSU or AIM in some FPS and shooters, or any other reflex games, where you need to calculate how to last hit and deny at the same time. Each is some fun. Each is some joy. Tired of farming creeps? Kill heroes. And now this minigame is upgraded to how can I fucking kill it? He has Ghost, use Force, buy Nullifier, and now you remember that use can be used on you as well, so buy a Beaky Bales or Basher to stun him before he can you. A Baden that has immortality that triggers through stuns, buy a Break, and the problem is solved, if he is silenced. Measures and countermeasures, this is what this game is all about, and that's even without the skills. The tactics is just overflowing in this game. You have a Husker, pick Necrophos, Lycan, Blood Seeker, Brood, Shaker, Anti-Mage, Terrorblade, Chen, Enchantress, Ursa, Shadow Demon. Those what I said are the counter picks, which makes nearly impossible playing the first named hero in a pair. Nearly, but not impossible. Each of them has a way to counter or to minimize the advantage in the unfair matchup. Necro has very weak lane, so you can stomp and he won't be a problem if you buy proper items. Lycan can buy Lincoln or split with summons, ignoring Rapture at all. Brood can be not with the spiders, and the problem is solved. Anti-Mage can ignore having mana burn on the lane. Chen is unlucky and Ursa is fucked. See? Just as I said, fair enough. Each measure and countermeasure is paid off with two things, a joy of winning and MMR. This game has the best ranking system ever. If only double tokens didn't exist, it would be perfect. They calculated everything, and I mean everything. How much you played, what role you play, smurf pool, main pool, behavior score, win rate, everything is counted and used. It also uses both exact and inexact sciences as numbers and pictures correspondingly. When you start playing Dota, you enjoy the game, and later on you get hanging on that MMR hook. You aim for 3k MMR, then for 4, then for 5, and then you imagine being a pro player and waste your whole life. But that's a whole another story, you know? Absolute heroin. But some individuals prefer not ranking up, but play on the ranks they are comfortable with. Everything below Crusader is chill, everything beyond Archon is concerning. Overall, people in Dota is also a reason to play. You might find people you wouldn't believe existed. You may hear stories that will touch you, unrealistically mentally ill people, and so on. They're both the worst and the best thing about this game, because some of them create custom games, events, they create content, they play professionally, they professionally ruin your games. The aesthetic part is also included. Sounds, music, voice acting, perfectly done. I can forever listen to the best voices of Dota, like for example Razors, or the main theme is just outstanding. The sound of each skill is so deeply in my mind that I can get any of them blindfolded, and they're all amazing. Couldn't say the same about the graphics, but hey, at least it's not as league. As well as character design in Dota is by far better. 126 unique heroes. They are not just a mix of stun, blink and DPS, but they all have a thing. Like, you know, Lion's thing, Ogre's thing, Phantom Assassin thing, Betrayed Techies. They all have a thing, each one. There is a hero called Silencer, and guess what he's... Do not forget about the lore as well. Combining a lot of random text from heroes, items, abilities, responses, it builds a world in which two ancients are given power of immortality to heroes to destroy the other ancient. Did you know that there is actually 3 ancients? And the third one is this one, a playable character. A lot of lore is hidden in most of the heroes. Yeah, there would be some like Viper, for example, which is just a Pugna's pet that escaped. But mostly it's great and very interesting. Just like Dark Souls, both of which is better to watch on YouTube rather than collecting piece by piece by yourself. But even if you wanted to collect it by yourself, you can easily do that, because the UI is very comfortable here. Each little detail is described, while in some games you can't even read the opponent's abilities in the match. In Dota you can see the preview in the main lobby. You can read every description, can bind anything you want. For example, I want Tinker to have every spell on quickest, but not the teleportation skill. You can manage even group binds. Any button there is, it is bindable. You can bind even your teammate that is left in the game. Customized hero pool, customized profile, anything. And the last but not least, the main holiday of Dota, the international. Best teams that come with the best strategies, that will be repeated in your pubs, by the way. Best cinematics, live performances, interesting modes, new heroes, true side, drama, everything was peak, and we will see how the Shanghai International will make it. By the way, this game is still updating, and it's not dying. You still may find new stuff they can do if they want to, but they usually don't. They collapsed Dota 3 times, with 7.0 and 7s, with the I don't know which one patch with the shards and Aghanim updates, and another patch with facets, which occasionally doubled the amount of heroes in this game. So if you have a crave for the very deep online game, there is one, and it's called Dota, Defense of the Ancients. Second part, to be precise. It has unlimited potential, but beware, Dota will never become a past. It may only become an ex, an abusive ex that you will forever return to. You will never understand her. She will spit on you, beat you up, drive you mental, but you will still play it. Because there is nothing better than a sweet dose of heroin.